You are listening to another AlwaysMoto production. The AlwaysMoto podcast with your host, David Hogan. We talk moto events from around the world. All the injuries, all the training ins and outs, the bikes, parts and gear inspections. The results, we interview your favourite riders. It's the AlwaysMoto podcast. We occasionally have some coarse language and the odd stuff up along the way. If you don't like it or you don't agree with us, turn it off right now.
I'd like to remind you that he is not a doctor.
All right, welcome into the AlwaysMoto podcast. This is the post-race interviews and review of RedBud. That's right, RedBud. 2025, the race has been run and won here at RedBud. A crazy event. If you've ever wanted to get to an AMA National, this has got to be high on the list. Southwick last week is also sneaky good. We'll find out how Millville and Washougal are here shortly. But RedBud is nothing short of impressive. Just the fans, the RedBud chant that goes out all day, every day, it seems, here at RedBud. Just an amazing venue, massive venue. You would fit most of our tracks in half of a parking lot. Just one of the parking lots. There's multiple parking lots here. This place is so massive, it's insane. Now, in terms of the results and the races and the notes that we need to know here, obviously Jet Lawrence 1-1, but the story is Moto 2, where he had a crash and came through the pack, was able to overcome, I think he was down to 10th or thereabouts in the Moto and worked his way through. Just solid. The heat didn't seem to affect him. He came to the press conference wearing jeans. So not worried about the heat at all was Jet Lawrence today, it seemed. Spoke to Hunter on his way into the press conference there. Got a little sneaky comment from him about the fact he couldn't get Jet in Moto 1, but Hunter had a good day as well with a 2-3. A little mishap there when he was closing on Justin Cooper late in Moto 2 that sort of halted the charge, and I think at that point he realised third was good enough for second overall. And with Eli Tomac having a bike issue in Moto 1 and a bad Moto 2 from a gate pick, and then just didn't seem to be able to work his way forward, he's gained a lot of points there in that championship hunt for second overall in the championship to Jet at this stage. Obviously, Chase Sexton had the return to the series after the issues at Parla and a couple of weeks off. Moto 1, things didn't go really well. Average start, didn't seem to work his way forward. Moto 2, different story. Managed to get a similar sort of area start, but worked his way forward. Ended up getting towards the front there. Looked like he might have even challenged Jet at one point. Wasn't able to stick with him and then had a crash, which unfortunately is all too familiar for Chase Sexton there. But did see him, didn't get an interview for him. You won't hear his voice on this podcast this week, maybe next week, but we did see him there in the media corral and he looked absolutely fresh. So the heat didn't affect him either at all, which is good to see. See how that progresses for him at Millville in terms of the return next week. Other news, checked in with my mate Lorenzo Lacurcio of the Wildcat Gascat team. He had a bit of an issue there in the end of Moto 2. Had a radiator hose that popped and ended up on the exhaust and was blowing some smoke, so he had to limp around. He was up to like 12th or 13th, ended up 15th in that moto, but scored points both motos there in 450 class. Grant Harlan, who you heard on the podcast last week, unfortunately, very first lap of Moto 1, went down, got run over. His leg is quite swollen. I spoke to him. He doesn't know if he's going to be able to do Millville next week, which will be a shame, but we'll keep an eye on him throughout the week and ahead of Millville next week. 250 side of things, interesting day. The speed that Ryder DeFrancisco showed in qualifying didn't translate to the moto. Some bad starts there didn't help him out at all. Bike issues and crashes for Hayden Deegan changed the results up, so we had Joe Shimoda with an awesome day. Ran down Tom Vial in Moto 1 for the win, got a decent start, passed the early race leader Jalek Swoll in Moto 2 and got the 1-1 day. So awesome day for Honda. This was the Honda sponsored RedBud event. So Honda very happy to have the two Hondas winning both motos and both overalls for the day here at RedBud. They also had the head boss from Honda Japan here checking up on things, so obviously he'll be happy with how the day went. In terms of other things, what else have we got to add here? Bike issues today. Just the heat. I think the heat today, a lot of bikes were stopping, whether it was overheating or actually a few maybe ran out of fuel as well. So heat or vapor lock there at the end, things didn't go well. If you check out our fullnoise.com.au article, you will see a picture that will be of Joey Savacci and Cooper Webb literally one turn from the finish. They were in the rollers at the end of the lap on the last lap of Moto 1. Both bikes just stopped. Didn't get to the finish line. So not the great day there for them. All right, but we've got some interviews to come here, so check them out. Check out the article on fullnoise.com.au, and we'll be back again at Millville. But enjoy the interviews here. We've got a good list of riders here. Oh, and we talked to Gage Linville. Unfortunately, our mic cut out a couple of times there. We had a little update issue flashing up on the screen when we're trying to get this done. But he finished off. He's not racing next week. He's actually going to Brazil. So we're just talking a little bit about Brazil. But he will be back at the series come Unadilla. So good to see that Gage will be back there. But he got some points. He got his first outdoor points in Moto 1, which is awesome for Gage Linville. All right, on with the interviews. All right, RedBud 2025 post-race with Max Vohland. Maximus. Does it matter anymore? Yeah. There was a point there where you were asking everyone to say Maximus and stuff, but with Club MX at the moment, Yamaha, just checking in. How was the day? Hot day here at RedBud.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, weather was definitely a little bit hotter, but back at home at Club, it's been even hotter than this. So honestly, not too bad for me. But day started out slow, and I was just fighting, my setup a little bit all day, even through qualifying, and then even the first moto, and finally, for the second moto, it came around. I was feeling a lot more comfortable and was able to show my speed and my ability a little bit more, and ran 6th for pretty much the majority of the moto, and just kind of pooped out there at the end of the last 5 laps and went to 8th.
Was that just hitting like the heat wall there at the end of it? Because you were riding really well. I did see you up the front there in that second moto, looking like, comfortable in that area. But yeah, was it just the heat?
A little bit. The heat obviously is going to make us a little bit more tired. It's a little more, harder on us. But I feel like it was more of trying so hard in both practices because I was trying to get a better time with a little bit of fighting the bike the first moto. Just kind of took out my tank for the second moto. I had a good 25 minutes in me, but I didn't have the rest, so I had to kind of ride it in. And I had a few good lines. I was doing that double-double at the end of the sand rollers that Lawrence was doing, so I nailed that every single lap. So I was stoked to be able to do something that technical and get it every single lap. And that was really saving me because I was going, a little bit slower everywhere else, and that would kind of save me to be even.
I did notice you doing that, and it's one of those things that I think you're sort of known for, is those little technical sort of pieces. So obviously feeling comfortable enough to do that is a good sign for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like in the first moto, I couldn't do that line very well with the way I felt. And the second moto, I felt fully comfortable and was able to, hop that thing, land with the foot off, and just really ride to my ability and use my technique to my advantage.
Now, one thing I want to touch on, my background is a physiotherapist side of things. I noticed that yesterday when you came in, and I see you wearing it today, you've actually got an AFO, an ankle foot orthosis on for the foot drop that I gather you've got going on from post-injuries with the hip and everything. And everybody knows the history about that's come up, because it's been brought up a lot since you came back with the handbrake side of things. But this is still impacting you day to day, I gather, from the fact you're wearing this brace now after motos, not because of anything that happened in the motos, just because it's necessary full time, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. I had, really bad foot drop. I had no movement up, 0%. So I have slowly started to get a little bit movement back in my foot, but it's still not strong enough to carry the weight of a shoe. So I still have to wear the AFO, but just recently started like lightly jogging very slowly. So I am getting stronger, the hip's getting stronger. My calf and ankle, all that stuff's getting slowly better, but that's just how nerves are, It's just like, see how much I can get back, and I'm gonna keep doing stuff and advancing and trying to make it stronger as much as I can, and hopefully I can get a majority of it back in the future, but so far it's just been slow steps still.
Are you doing extra things on the side just specific for that after your normal training sessions as well?
I did for a while. I did a lot of physical therapy before riding, and then carried some of that stuff into when I came back to riding. But man, the training and stuff that we do takes up so much of our time. It's so hard to do extra. I still do a little bit of some tens machines, and I have some like mobile shocking devices that I can like just stick on there. It's like a sticker almost, and it's got like 60 hours. So I'll throw that on there like before bed, or if I'm just sitting doing around relaxing. So I still try and get as much activity as I can out of it, but definitely not as much as I did when I was injured, you know.
Yeah, fair enough. Obviously things progress, and obviously you're trying to work on the overall global fitness of being out in the motos and stuff like that. So yeah, fair enough that it sort of drops off a little bit. Just talking about the heat, what are you doing recovery-wise tonight, tomorrow to sort of combat that, ready for Millville next week?
Yeah, absolutely. Be pounding the hydration, and yeah, thanks for First Form. They actually have really good hydration packets. I like a lot of that. I usually don't like the powder stuff too much, but their stuff is really good. So yeah, I'll be pounding those on the flight tomorrow, and just kind of trying to catch up. And you know, we sweat a lot today, but also even just at home we sweat a lot. So just trying to keep the liquid in as much as possible, stay as cool for as long as I can, and just really be hitting ice baths too this week for sure.
Cold shower tonight when you hit the hotel?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no hot showers. It's too hot for that.
What's for dinner tonight, mate?
Yeah, good question. I did steak the last 2 nights, so there's not much in town, so I'll probably do the same thing, get a nice ribeye with some mashed potatoes.
You're not down at that Texas Roadhouse or whatever it is, are you?
Yeah, I think it was Longhorn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it. I just know there was a Texas something.
Yeah. So I'll probably hit that again.
All right, well, enjoy that tonight, and we'll see you at Millville. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, we're going to go ahead. We've got another Club MX rider. It's Alex Fedortsov, and if I've got that right, he's nodding, so we're off to a good start here. I just had to get the explanation on how to do it properly. Alex, rookie season, probably mostly new tracks for you, a lot to take in, a lot to learn. Obviously, you've got to develop bikes. How's the season going so far, and how was the heat at RedBud today?
Season goes, first 4 rounds been a little bit rough, but Southwick kind of like regrouped, and this weekend feel more comfortable on the bike and more confident. Have like two good starts, but then have a couple mistakes because it was pretty deep today for the Pro Nationals, pretty deep, and just got little mistakes, but I'll learn from it and have a nice comeback to like 18th in second moto. So feel good on the bike, just need to develop a little more, and we'll be fine. And I think for Millville will be a little better, and yeah, just learning experience all the time, just learning this.
Trying to be a sponge?
Yeah, this whole outdoor season, honestly, just learning, try to learn as much as I can in every single aspect of this outdoors, and just be better for next year. So yeah.
It's one of those important things as a rookie to try and get to every round, because the learning that you'll get from it benefits you the second year round. Is there a focus on trying to just like obviously not have a big one at some point too, just so you get through each of those rounds?
I mean, yeah, the goal is just to finish the motos right now, just to put in the laps and like make them like go through the laps and just finish it every single weekend and stay on 2 wheels. And I know every single weekend gonna be a little better. Sometimes not. Sometimes it will be a little better. And yeah, just honestly go through the whole tracks and feel good. So for next year, you feel more comfortable on the tracks.
Now, I've got a question for you about the training side of things. Obviously, you're younger and you've come into the rookie from a rookie season this year. Is there been a difference in the training load that you went through, say, last year compared to this year? And how is that step up for you to sort of maybe the extra load week to week?
I mean, getting used to that. We're doing like longer motos right now. I'm getting used to doing 35s and like every time, and like kind of getting used to for the schedule, going every weekend to go racing. So it's kind of a big step for me. But yeah, just getting used to this more, and training wise being good. On the practice days I feel comfortable, just need to transition this comfort to the races a little more, but I think I'm getting there. So
you're not waking up on like a Tuesday going, God damn, I've got to go and race again or something like that, ride again?
No, I always feel good going riding. I love riding, so just need to get better at races, but it's okay.
All right, all good. All right, so Millville next week. Have you been there before? Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but no, I never been there. It's gonna be first time there, so just try to learn the track as quick as I can, and we'll see. Yeah, just learn again. Hopefully it goes better.
Hope each week is a progression. Well, awesome to have some time with you on the AlwaysMoto podcast. We'll see you at Millville.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we got Coty Schock for another club. We've got 3 Club MX riders in a row here at the moment, but you're in the 450 class this year. It's not something that you're dissimilar from. You've done this plenty of times now. You're fighting through those packs. How's the class running for you so far, and how are you looking forward for the rest of the season?
It's honestly, it's been good. It's really cool to be battling with the guys I'm battling with. They are very knowledgeable, so I'm learning their tactics. And there's laps where I feel like I'm catching them, but it's them taking a breather lap, and then they sprint after that. So that's something I had to learn. But it's at the end of the day, this is making me a better rider, a better racer, and it's awesome. I mean, I'm grateful for club. I'm grateful for my fiance, my whole family, just really holding me accountable, and there's really no days off. We're always looking for those tenths, and sometimes that starts from going to bed a little bit earlier and eating a little different. But yeah, everything's good. I'm loving it. It was cool to be here at RedBud 4 years later. It's been a while since I've raced here, and tell you what, this place is just incredible with the fans, the air horns, the chainsaws. I mean, the fans themselves. It's just when they say, "All right, everyone, yell RedBud," and then it just goes off. It gives me goosebumps. I'm like, this is so cool.
It is crazy how they respond so well every time that they put that chant out, and it seems like every 5 minutes they're doing it, and they're still doing it again. It's a surreal scene. There's nothing else really like it from probably the tracks you've been to around the world or stuff as either.
Yeah, this is a very iconic round. We go to a lot of other rounds, like Unadilla is good. Don't get me wrong; Those fans are incredible, but there's something with, imagine. Well, I mean, I can't even say imagine, but as well as I do, it's 4th of July weekend. Yeah. Everyone's in a good mood. Yeah. And then we got RedBud, which is a beautiful facility. Yep. And everyone loves this place, so everyone is thrilled to come here, and it's good.
It's always good from what I've seen. I've been here twice now, and yeah, it's impressive. But I think this weekend was even better because yesterday was the 4th of July. Last night at the hotel, there's just fireworks going off non-stop, and I'm like, it's just going to roll into the weekend. But they just continue it on. They just seem to have an energy that boosts everybody up. Everyone seems to enjoy it, whether you maybe track-wise, do you like the track? Because not everybody does, but maybe the atmosphere brings it along for you.
Yeah, I do like the track. It's a very technical, sandy, and then it's like mulchy in areas.
There's even like a clay bit there that came up, like the face of a couple of jumps sort of got that slick look to them because they packed in.
Yeah, it's everything. You can't really have one riding style. You kind of got to be diverse, and that makes me a better rider. It definitely threw me off during qualifying, considering it's been so long. But yeah, I mean, I know later on in life I'll be able to come here as a fan and experience Lot B, because I always hear these stories.
Go camping there for the weekend and just see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, you got all these stories that I hear, and I'm just like, I want to experience that. So
I hear don't bring a couch because they'll end up on a fire somewhere.
That or a pit bike, and there's stuff that happens on top of motorhomes. What happens in Lot B stays in Lot B. That's what I'm learning, and maybe my future wife and I might have to experience that.
Fair enough. Yep. No, all good. Now, so recovery-wise, what do you do tonight, tomorrow to get yourself back in shape? It's a short turnaround with it's basically a run of events this week. We got Millville next Saturday. What's on your plan for tonight and tomorrow to recover?
Yeah. So tonight, just get a dinner, go to bed.
What is for dinner?
I don't even know.
Haven't worked it out?
No. There's not much around here.
Max was telling me that he's going to a steakhouse.
Yeah, I found there's a saltgrass around here, so might find something similar to that, get a good meal in, fly home tomorrow at like 6 a.m., get home at 8, pretty much get home, take care of our dog, cold plunge, sauna, and rest, and then Monday I'll most likely will probably go get an IV or something. Okay. Just Monday to, replenish my body from everything from the traveling and racing today. Yep. And then, we'll probably ride Tuesday, Thursday, fly out.
Start all again, basically.
Start all over again.
It's a big loop, isn't it? You never really seem to stop. You do have those gaps, but they're not big enough gaps. It's just basically a continuous circus.
There's really no days off. Like, truly, there's no days off. The days off that we have, we still got a workout to do. We still got to go, take care of our body, a hyperbaric chamber, red light, whatever. Yep. We're very. It's like we're not the jockeys. We're the horses. So we're very.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Yeah. So we're we're very high maintenance. To get to that next step.
Coty, next week at Millville, have you been? How long has it been since you've been there then? And are you looking forward to it?
4 years. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, cool.
Millville is very it's fun going up the hill, down the hill.
Unique in that aspect, like very steep.
Yeah, and the jumps are fun.
Yeah.
I love just the jumps that they have, just to throw a nice scrub or a whip. But those fans are cool too. So, but the mid swing that we have,
Yeah.
it's like one of the best. And then the last 3 that we have this part of the series is my favorite part.
It's the traditional start of the tracks, isn't it? Like last week, Southwick, RedBud, Millville, Washougal, those core 4 there in the middle, and like Unadilla, Ironman Buds, the next bunch of core ones. So yeah, you are in a good phase of the series.
Yeah, we're this is where it gets exciting. We all get tired. Yeah, I think everyone's kind of ready for the season to end because we're all tired already. But you know what? We still got, I think, 5 rounds to go, and there's a lot of racing left. So yeah, I'm just excited. Show up each weekend, different track, different crowd. But at the you'll always see me throwing fender slaps or whips, so that stays the same.
Having fun and enjoying it. Well, appreciate your time, Coty, and we'll see you at Millville.
Yep, thank you.
All right, Dirt Bike Depot's Gage Linville, mate. I saw a little sneaky one on the first moto at the end of it. You let the leader go past, so you didn't have to do that extra lap. Was it a strategic play there?
Yeah, that's about the only time I think I'm going to let somebody by. But so I fell a couple laps before that, and the guy ahead of me was a good bit ahead of me, and the guy behind me already got lapped. And at the end of a 35, it was like, do I do another lap just to pretty much do another lap, stay position, or let him get past me at the end and bring it in? And we decided just to bring it in. Sucks getting lapped, but played a smart move.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I gather you probably felt like a bit of a temperature gauge at that point to go, I'm a bit hot, I'll save the body. You've got another long moto to come up at that point. So, yeah, tactical.
Yeah, absolutely. And with no intermission, like, I didn't realize how quick the day was, like, for the motos. And obviously we've been, training and working our butts off there at the facility at Triumph, but you can't replicate race intensity. And first moto, I smoked myself. Second moto was pretty much survival after halfway. It's unfortunate, but just learn from it and get better. I haven't been in the motos, so this is all still new to me, and I still think a successful day with scoring points.
Well, like you said just before we record, I think it was 19th for Moto 1, so a couple of points there, add to the tally like we were talking about on press day for Super Motocross. Positive, unfortunately crashed in that second moto that sort of dropped you just a few back from points, but yeah, still successful day for being here.
Yeah, absolutely. The last 2 weekends have been really rough with not even being in the motos, with bike issues and whatnot. So to come out on my practice bike, because I blew my race bike up last week and then my backup race bike this week, to score points is huge. That's my first points I've ever scored in outdoors, and I'm
Really?
Yeah. This is my 5th outdoors ever. I did 2 in 2023, and last year I did Canada. But the whole Dirt Bike Depot WMR team was able to let us do outdoors this year, and it's good to score some points for those guys.
That's I think congratulations in order for the points, mate. That's I didn't realize that.
Thank you. Yeah.
No, all right. So Millville next week. You heading there? You're away at Brazil, aren't you?
Yeah. So.
All right, Julien Beaumer, RedBud. I think I heard correctly, and I was just trying to check with you. You were one of the first on 250 to jump the leap this morning. How was that?
It was good. It's big. It was really tough today. I only hit it a couple times in the Moto, and then I didn't hit it at all in Moto 2. But Moto 1, it was tough. I hit it a couple times. I don't think I ever made it clean once. So, it was big, but I enjoy the leap every year.
Does it feel risky when you take off? Like, are you like, will I make it, will I won't? Or because it's a blind jump?
Yeah, you go off the face, and it's like, I might make it. We'll see. I don't know. Every time, I never know.
Does the impact on the other side, like you come up short a couple times, I'm assuming, at some point today?
Yeah, I came up short every time. I landed on top pretty much every time. The bounce to the bottom's rough. I don't do it for a couple laps after. I'm like, probably shouldn't jump this anymore. And then I get a good run. I'm like, I think I got it. So
you get suckered back into it. It's like a bad ex-girlfriend. You keep going back.
Yeah, no, dude, that jumps always gets you.
All right. Well, how was the day results-wise? I think I saw you a bit further down in one of them. But how was the day for you overall?
Shit.
Blunt.
I've been struggling the last couple weeks, to be honest.
Is there anything in particular causing that for you? Just not comfortable with the tracks, or the week's not going well?
I think just straight up energy. I've been struggling to have energy lately. Like today, first time I've taken a nap in between races all year. Just straight up energy. I I don't really have an answer for it right now.
Are we eating well beforehand and we're not able to eat because of the heat during the day or something that's causing some of this and lingering into the week and then the next one?
No, I've been good. Everything's been normal. I don't like. It's been, to be honest, it's really been since Hangtown. That race in the heat. I don't know what happened, but I feel like I haven't been the same since then.
Just taken a lot out of a few riders, I think. That was a pretty hot one from everything I've heard.
Yeah, that one was brutal, and I think ever since then I really just haven't been the same, to be honest. So, yeah, I need to work some things out, but frustrated for sure.
So tonight, tomorrow, what's the recovery look like? What are you doing to get your body back right, or at least as good as you can do, for the following week? We got Millville next week.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to ride too much, try to get my body back to 100%. Probably go get some tests done this week, see what our issue is and what we're dealing with. I really don't know at the moment. Right now it's just trying to rest as much as I can and get my body back to 100%.
I've been asking a few guys, because I've seen a few people in different places after the events lately for dinner. What's for dinner tonight? Are you flying back, or do you get to stay in town and get something locally?
No, I'm going to go to Chicago for NASCAR tomorrow. So.
Me too, actually.
Yeah.
It's going to be a cool event. I've just funny that it sort of ties in with this weekend.
Yeah, no, it's sweet. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to dinner with Ryder D and them in Chicago tonight. So I'm not sure where, but
deep dish pizza or something like that?
No, definitely not. Davey will kill me. Yeah,
Davey, you didn't hear any of this.
Your energy's already low enough, 100%. So
maybe the deep dish is what you need, mate.
Maybe it's what I need. I need just a refreshment.
Do you have any of those sort of like cheat meals, let's call them, as everybody does? But like, is that something on the menu at some point during the season that you just have to do?
Yeah, you know what? I think my issue right now is that the first couple rounds of the season, me and Prado would go get some gelato before the race, maybe the night before, 2 nights before, whatever. I haven't been doing it lately, the last 4 weeks.
There's the problem.
I think the problem is I just haven't had enough gelato. So
again, Davey probably doesn't like that part of this interview, but who cares?
It's fine. So I think, honestly, depending on what the tests say, I might be getting some gelato next week. Try to refresh myself.
Just go to the back page. It'll have the gelato reading, and if it's low, then you can just go, just work on it from there.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Do you like Millville for next week?
Yeah, I do. I like Millville. It's a very interesting track. Last year was tough for me because I was just coming off an injury, but I enjoy the place, and I think I rode pretty good there in Moto 2, so I'm excited for Millville.
All right, sounds good. Well, get a good week in, and let's see what happens at Millville.
Solid, thank you.
Thank you. All right, we've got Triumph Racing's Jalek Swoll. Jalek, mate, let's start with the positive part of the day. Laps led today. Really good to be back out in front and showing everybody what you can do.
Yeah, no, it feels good. Obviously, I'm not to the point yet of where my stamina and my fitness can keep me up there yet, I don't think, but we're slowly clawing ourselves back into shape, and with the little bit of time that I've been able to get back on the bike from the Achilles part of it, I'm stoked. I mean, I don't think anybody expected me to be up here. I don't think anybody expected me to be up here before the Achilles thing. I'm never talked about. So
well, I think more at the moment, it's just they didn't even maybe expect you to be here because of the Achilles. Yeah. Like there's a big chance that this takes a lot longer than you needed for the recovery. You hear racing is amazing to some degree.
Yeah. Fuck. I mean, an Achilles is so dang hard to come back from, and it's. I mean, I had sleepless nights over this thing, and to be back 3 races in with pretty much 2 weeks of prep time, I'm stoked.
Well, and to go with that, the sleepless nights, absolute shit timing. Couple of days before the start of Supercross, it almost couldn't get any worse in terms of it could have wiped out your whole season. But you're here, and I love the fact that the Triumph guys showed some loyalty, some respect of what you were doing, and the re-signing part. That part is all positive, mm-hmm. But. How is that Achilles recovery going? Are you still working through some stuff with it? Yeah. Are you still trying to build strength? Are you doing specific exercises still just for that?
Yes, of course. The grind doesn't stop. I'm not 100% by any means, and I've said that in a few different interviews now. But we're good enough to be here.
Yep.
So I had to come back. I wanted to come back get some SMX points, try to get in there, and be able to race the SMXs, because there's no way you can come back from not racing all year to then expecting yourself to just be up front next year. So really the mindset was to ride ourselves back into shape and to just ride and just be safe and get through the days and build up points and try to get there. and that all went out the window when I got a whole shot. So.
I was going to say, the points today probably helped the SMX side of things a lot.
Yeah, of course. If I could get a couple more rounds like this, yeah, I think we should be in there pretty good.
Are you far down, like with what you've got so far?
I'm not sure. I haven't even looked at points. I just assume since I haven't raced all year, I'm pretty deep. But I don't know. I'm not going to look, and I want to have like maybe 3 or 4 good more rounds, and then I'll start giving it a peek.
We've still got a few more to go yet, so you got plenty of time to work on it. I do notice you got some tape on a thumb, but so when it rains, it pours in terms of injuries, mate.
Always. This sport, dude, it never gets easier. It gets harder. But yeah, like I said, Southwick went down, did something to my thumb. I mean, it is what it is. I didn't get an MRI. I got an X-ray. Nothing's broken. That's good enough for me to race. So I'm like, I need to be out here. I can't sit on the couch anymore. And I wasn't even able to ride during the week this week. I pretty much I went from Southwick back home, and I rested all week, did literally nothing. My thumb is honestly still swollen and not good, but we made it work today, and yeah, I'm proud of myself. It was a lot of grit today. So.
Now, it seems to be a bit of a theme. It's sort of come up in all the other interviews generically, but I'm going to force it out here now. What's for dinner tonight? Is there something on the menu for recovery, or just did you eat anything you want on a Saturday night after a race?
I mean, whatever the hell I want. I think when I get in front of that menu, I'm going to get the worst shit you can get, yeah. And I'm going to enjoy today.
Fair enough, and well earned. So appreciate your time, Jalek, and good luck, and we'll see you at Millville.
Appreciate it. Thank you.